Why did you confess? About your confession today. You weren't serious about that, were you? Let's just say I had no choice thanks to the certain lawyer who failed to get the job done. Wow. Gulp? Gulp? So, you're really prepared to take the blame for this? Not gonna happen. The voice in that tape is female, so that rules me out. That definitely doesn't rule you out at all. Let's put it this way. You don't actually believe that ridiculous play on words, do you? Well, my confession is just that. A means to an end. Or, as we say around here, the end justifies the means. But I actually do believe the voice is shouting Hugh O'Connor. Juniper's confession was quite advantageous for the real killer. But if Robin or I were actually the killer, we wouldn't have confessed. It's that simple. Even you should be capable of such reasoning, or have I overestimated you? I mean, maybe you had a change of heart, but I guess not. You're a piece of shit. You'll make a great lawyer someday. I mean, you seem to enjoy getting under people's skin. I used to be like that. No, but only for, you know, only in jest, though. In jest. And around people like I know. I really don't like the fact some people try to do that with people that they really don't know, or have like a surface-based relationship that they know each other very well, and they try to go, try to annoy them just, to have fun with them, and that's I don't know. No, I'm not with that. Things like that definitely, go wrong really quick. Could Hugh and Robin's confession really prove their innocence instead of their guilt? This is going to take some serious thinking on my part. No, all of them are gonna be guilty because, then again, they don't have an alibi. And also, that proves that they were around the scene of the crime. So, yeah. Relation to Blackwell. It sure looked like Prosecutor Blackwell was twisting your arm to testify earlier today. Oh, yeah. Is there some sort of secret he's using against you? I have no intention of saying anything more. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hold. I'm not through with you yet. Huh. It seems the rogue prosecutor has it out for me. Leave, and we just might discuss you-know-what. No, wait! One little statement and Mr. Cool loses it. What's that all about? I changed my mind. I'll say and testify. You really are a rank amateur. Or amateur. Even if that were true, you think I'd open up to you? So, he's not denying it. That secret might be causing the discord in his voice. Then again, we have the same problem with Junie and Robin. Huh. You're just wasting your time and mine. Next question. Oh. Alright. Court's planner. About that meeting with Professor Court on the 23rd, why did she want to see you? I have no intentions of telling you. Why don't you just use the word have? You will have to force it out of me any way you can. Why did the background change like that? Professor Means, strike again. Then again, Hugh is in the lawyer course. But didn't Professor Court used to say that the only good result is the truth? So why don't you drop this whole charade and just tell me the truth? I'm gonna call it charade. The truth. How can you be so sure it will help you solve this case? The truth isn't necessarily your friend, nor Juniper's, for that matter. No, you're wrong. I don't care what anyone says. I'm going to defend Junie the right way, using the truth. That's the only way to honor Junie's wishes and Professor Court's memory. Whatever. I see. Very well, Miss Cykes. I'll testify tomorrow about that truth you're so interested in. Really? Can you not tell it to us first? Just to make sure that it's not gonna bite us in the ass later? Hugh. But... Don't look to me if something happens to Juniper because of it. Understand? What's that supposed to mean? What a terrible thing to say. I thought you guys were friends. Yes, we were. Until just recently, actually. Ah. Were? I already told Juniper. So, I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore. Ooh, interesting. You don't care about her anymore? What? Why? Just as I have my secrets, she has a side you've never seen. Interesting. Juniper's not all sunshine and rainbows like you think she is. I think so too. I think she's hiding something. What are you saying? This conversation is over. I said I don't have a lot of time, and I meant it. Hugh, wait! He's gone. He doesn't care about her anymore? Why would he say that? Then why did he try to save her in court? If he doesn't care about her anymore. That didn't go so well. I guess we'll just have to pin our hopes on his testimony tomorrow. It's gonna bite us. It's gonna bite us in the ass. I'm sure of that. Athena, what do you say we head over to the art room? Might be a nice change of pace. Keep pressing that button by mistake. Hopefully, the police have completed their investigation. Alright, we don't really have much time left anyway. Ah, they're immediately gonna make us go there? Alright. October 25th, Themis Legal Academy. 3rd floor, art room. Ah. Huh. Why, if it isn't my little lawyer friends again? Thanks again for, lowering that school banner for us earlier. Don't mention it. Helping those in need is, what my brand of justice is all about. Right, so, this art room... Is that like a dismissive, statement here? Right. So it definitely looked like it. So this art room was where the murder actually occurred. That's right. You can't see it with the naked eye, but there's blood on the floor. That area roped off in the middle of the room marks the spot. That area roped off in the middle of the room marks the spot? Okay. The police investigation is done, so if you want to look around, knock yourselves out. Hey, now I guess finally we'll have the opportunity to inspect this whole room. First things first, though, let's go ahead and share these photos with this guy. That's a symbol of justice. Well, here's mine. In justice we trust. I'd be happy if I never saw one of those again. Well, I guess we're gonna have to go through all of these. Is that gonna say anything about Lady Justice? He doesn't trust in her? Well, at least he doesn't have a creepy smile like Professor Means. That's gonna give the prosecution a decisive advantage. Prepare to get owned tomorrow! I don't think so. We have new evidence that will blow your case out of the water. Oh yeah? Well, Prosecutor Blackwell has a witness ready to deliver brand new testimony. Plus, he has a new tie and a pair of even flimsier shackles just ready to break. What? Why would you want to give him that? Tomorrow's trial will be ours. In justice we trust. Why would you give him a flimsier goddamn shackles? Well, tomorrow I'll be using a new shampoo and I'm changing breakfast cereals too. Cereal? What about you, Apollo? What'll be new with you tomorrow? I think we should approach the case with a fresh, new attitude. It's what's the inside that's important. We'll be fine as long as we stand strong. Wow, Apollo. That was actually really inspiring. Nah, Apollo's gonna have a new gel or something. So that was a response to the tape recorder. That was interesting. And he's wearing aviators. That's so that's interesting. I wear aviators, but there are actually shades. They're not like I don't know, like yellow or light brown like that. I don't know. Not a big fan of sunglasses that are like, you know, fashionable. As in, you know, like have non darker colors. Like you use them as shades and not like as like a fashion fashion accessories. Not a big fan of these kind of sunglasses. Although, as I said, aviators are definitely my favorite shades to wear. I have a few shades, by the way, viewers. I used to spend like a lot of money on shades back in the day, and by a lot of money I mean like I usually if there's like shades that you know, sometimes that there are shades in sunglasses that can be a little bit expensive. I used to buy some of them that it goes to like over $100, which is and there's a lot of like there are shades that are much more expensive than that, like 5 times the price tag of that number, even probably more. But nowadays, like the sunglasses that I buy are extremely cheap. They still look really good though, like. And I'd rather buy something cheap and it's gonna break later, and I can easily replace it. But if you buy something expensive and it's just you know, your sunglasses fall on the floor or something like that, someone like you know, you put your sunglasses, you know, somewhere and someone like might pick it up by mistake or something like that, yeah, that's $100 down the drain. So yeah, I would rather not a big fan of spending a lot of money on sunglasses anymore. But as I said, I'm a big fan of aviators. New shampoo. Gonna have to respect people that with long hair. Like, taking care of long hair is actually kind of hard work, really. The mock trial is the key to this case. Not much I'm sure of. Yeah, but even if the case and the script are similar, that doesn't mean Juniper's guilty. I already proved that in court this morning. All right, this could be a problem. What to do? Well, we better get back to our investigation. Hey, don't walk away like that. Even champions of justice need help sometimes. Seriously? He wants me to help him convict our client? That's a weird line of dialogue here. I miss Gumshoe. I miss Gumshoe. This guy is no Gumshoe. That was totally random. Well, two can play at that game. In justice we trust! He's gonna pull his gun. Someday he's definitely gonna pull his gun on me. How do you like them apples? Whoa, are you actually showing me your, your nuts? Pretty spiffy, huh? I polished the leather case to a rich luster daily. Cool. And once a week, I apply an anti-rust protection to my badge. Is all that really necessary? Of course it is. A detective's badge is his first line of defense. I guess. I'm sure you treat your badge with tender, loving care, too. Not really. Athena, I always see your badge gathering dust on your desk. And you usually scramble to find it right before leaving the office. No comment. Well, I guess that answers that. That answers that, Mr. Fulbright. That answers that. Art room investigation. Find anything new, Detective Fulbright? Ha, good question. Unfortunately, the answer is nothing much yet. Yet? Didn't he actually say that you guys actually finished? He sure is confident for having found nothing. But if we're talking outside of the art room, there has been a major breakthrough. Oh dear. Unless I find out what that is, I don't know what I shall do. No need for the theatrics. I was told I could fill you in on this one. Cool. Wow, you saw right through me, Detective. I'm impressed. Looking to get arrested for murder via unwarranted flattery, are we? Huh? Huh? I don't get it. I don't get that joke. I don't really get that joke. The breakthrough. So, what's the major breakthrough you mentioned? You want to know? You really want to know? You really? Yeah. Come on, just tell us already. Aw, you're no fun. Anywho, we got the results of the voice print analysis back. Oh. That only took a day, I guess. Voice print? You mean for the tape recorder? Exactly. The voice belongs to the suspect, Miss Woods, beyond a shadow of a doubt. See right here? They analyzed the voice on the tape inside and out. Uh-oh. So it is actually for Juniper, huh? But then again, she was shouting Hugh O'Connor. Why would she... Then why would she call him by his full name? That doesn't make any sense. Voice print analysis added to the court record. The results of the voice analysis performed on the tape recording. And you thought the voice on the tape was saying Hugh O'Connor. Thanks for the good laugh, Miss Cykes. Ah. He's the last person I want laughing at me. I'm good wrecked. So, now there's evidence of Juniper shouting "You're a goner" around the time of death. If we were to take this as truth, how are we supposed to make sense of it? I don't know. I can't think of any reason why Junie would shout that in the first place. So yeah, we got a new piece of evidence. So, she actually says you're a goner? Does the voice shouting you're a goner belong to Juniper Woods? Result, the voice is a perfect match. Note 1. Testing is underway regarding signs of post-recording editing. Oh. So it's not a conclusive evidence then. Note 2. The tape has about 10 minutes and 35 seconds of noise requiring further testing. So it's not conclusive evidence, as it is at the very least. Alright. I guess now we can actually start examining stuff. Oh, we're not gonna get like a 3D dimensional thing here? No? Alright, let's start examining everything here. Hey, it's gone. What do you mean? Oh, that thing? Remember that strange statue in the school camera photo? You're right. Wonder where it is. Robin's a member of the Fine Arts Club. Maybe she could shed some light on this. I think it was hers. Some wire and a winch. So this is how they reeled the banner in and out. That's a nice view of the stage from here. Prosecutor Gavin is still standing in front of the broken statue. So it really wasn't you, Apollo? Don't worry, you could tell me. I won't tell anyone. I'll never clear my name unless we catch the real culprit. I mean... yeah, this game's trying its best to be funny. And failing at it. What's with that statue? This one looks weird. I can see the other half of the building over there. And the quad and stage down below. Quad? Calling it a quad is a weird name. At least the first time that I've heard like the outside of the school, they just call it a quad. Yeah, this must be the window Detective Fulbright stuck his head out of earlier. Oh yeah, thanks for the help, Detective. Justice we trust. A true champion of justice always comes running to those in need. Great, then how about telling us Prosecutor Blackwell's strategy for tomorrow? Alright, let me think. Well? Oh! Hey! I'm not falling for that. So close I could almost taste it. I'm a scumshoe. Picture has fallen. And this is the dummy. I forgot what's his name. Hey, look! That's you on this mobile, Apollo. A red demon. A red demon? Looks more like a snake curled around a brush. Like a snake curled around a brush to me? Where is the snake part? This? That's not a snake. Why would you... What? No, no. See the antennas and the yellow spots on its back? Anyone can see it's a ladybug. What? No? I guess we'll have to agree to disagree. Fine, we can investigate this further at a later date. Agreed? Okay, let's do that. You okay with that, Athena? I really regret bringing this up. I forgot the name of that thing. Like, it's like the Justice Elephant or whatever. Ladybug. These guys are dumb. A picture of a girl wearing floral hat. Oh, it has the artist's name right there. Right here. R. Newman. Wow, Robin must have painted this. Wow, really? Is that her work? Is this Juniper? The clothes are different, but... Oh, look! There's a piece of paper stuck in the back. Let's see what it says. Completely lacks Professor Court's artistry. Must keep practicing. Robin. I think this is plenty good myself. I wonder what it would have looked like if Professor Court had painted Juniper. Don't tell me it's gonna be that one. I bet it would have been really artistic looking. Is it gonna be that one? There's a paint palette here. No surprise there, considering this is the art room. Looks like someone mixed yellow and red to make orange. I prefer yellow. You, on the other hand, are way too red. Way too red? I don't think in real life red would look as good as that, especially like in like an official attire or in a formal attire at the very least. What's that supposed to mean? And yellow is definitely gonna look even worse, but yeah, hey, this is anime world, so I think this is saying that the two of us have to work together to solve this case. And you get like an orange jacket? What are you, Saul Goodman? Saul Goodman! Did I mention that I've watched the show? I actually did watch the show, both Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Probably one of the best TV shows that I've ever watched, especially for Breaking Bad. And it was a good decision to actually make a series revolving around Saul Goodman. They did a really good job with that show. I liked it a lot. It's a really good show. I can see myself like you know, a few years from now I might actually go back and watch them, both of them. They're really good shows. Oh, what is this? Oh, what is this? What is this Professor Court sending? What if this... I cannot read. Oh, more like I cannot see properly. What if this Professor Court's sending us a message from beyond the grave? What about the blob right next to it? The one with the red and green. What do you get if you mix red and green? Red and green? Definitely not blue. Red and green? Ah, I forgot. Maybe she's implying that you need more delicious greens in your diet? Are you saying Professor Court is watching over our dietary habits from the pearly gates? Wait, you think she went to heaven? You think she went to heaven? How can you tell? People always assume that people gonna go to heaven. Unless they did something bad. Hey, this area with the rope around it. That's where we detected a large blood stain. In short, the victim was stabbed here or somewhere close by. No... It is weird that they are, they removed the blood. Well, they removed the blood because, you know, because they don't want to increase the game's rating, pretty much. So they wanted to make it like, I don't know, a T14 or something for 12 and up. The fact that there's no visible blood means it was wiped up with something, right? Right, but we were able to detect trace amount of blood. Merely wiping it up does not remove all evidence of wrongdoing, and that, in a nutshell, is justice, right? I'd appreciate it if you'd let me have the cool lines. Again, I miss Gumshoe. No, this one, this bust has fallen. Isn't that a mock trial script? Actually, there's a whole bunch of them here. Script? No, I pointed at the bust. Let's see. Looks like everyone from the judge course submitted one. I definitely pointed at the bust, but I guess there were a lot of scripts there. Well, what are they doing in the goddamn art room, though? Shouldn't they be archived somewhere else? The victim, Constance Court, was the Fine Art Club's advisor. So she probably spent a lot of time up here in addition to her other duties. This isn't where I'd keep a bunch of scripts, but I'd wager that's how they wound up here. Well, I guess that makes sense then. Poor, stressed out, overworked Professor Court. I know exactly how that feels. You don't seem to be a workaholic. You must, because your desk always looks like a tornado hit it. You don't want to talk, Apollo. You guys don't even have a disc. You guys don't even have a disc. Me? What about Mr. Wright? Maybe we should rename the firm Wright Stuff All Over the Place Agency. Cannot wait for the trial to start. Because these jokes are terrible. Terrible. This is where we're gonna discover that the clock is broken. This is the clock that created that major problem for Junie. Let's take a closer look. Don't waste your time. I've checked it. And it's 100% accurate. You sure? How did you check it? Of course I'm sure. I compared it to my own watch. See? Detective Fulbright? Didn't you notice that your watch had stopped? It has? This is unacceptable! I mean... I really stopped wearing watches a long time ago, viewers. I think watches look cool, though. I like, there are a few times that I've actually thought that maybe I should actually start wearing them because you know they look cool, but they don't. They definitely don't look as they are definitely not necessarily like. I didn't actually. I stopped like wearing or caring of wearing a watch maybe in sometimes. And when I started when I got my first mobile phone. When did I get my first mobile phone? It was around 2004, actually. I think I got my first phone in 2004. I was in college back then. Should have got it. Definitely should have got it earlier, but at that time, like, getting a cell phone back in the day was a little bit expensive, actually. So. It wasn't really that necessary on sad, but I thought that I actually starting to needed it, especially since that I was around that time. This is where, I was about to graduate. Actually, yeah, I was about to graduate and I had a lot of work. Actually, I'm not gonna say about I was about to graduate, but a lot of things happened back at that time. Yeah, this is where I owned a cell phone, and if I wanted to know what time it is, I just look at my cell phone, and that's it. We obviously can't rely on him. Let's take a look out for ourselves. Let's see. Wait a second. It's ahead by 1 whole hour. Well, detective? But... So... It was like 6:05, huh? This clock must have also been an hour ahead when this photo was taken. If so, that would fit perfectly with Junie's testimony. Prosecutor Blackwell won't like this. Almost feel sorry for the detective. Almost. You can at least pretend to feel sorry by wiping that big grin off your face. Wait just 1 minute. The clock is an hour ahead right now, sure. But what proof do you have that it was running ahead on that day of the crime? Actually, we do have a proof. There it is. Whoop-de-doo. There it is. And that is the same backdrop as this one. Yep. Whoop-de-doo. What about, but what proof do you have that it was running ahead on the day of the crime? That's a good question. Wait, I think I just might have something. We don't really need to show it to him here. Detective Fulbright, you would agree that there is a moon outside this window, right? Sure, it looks like a nice drawing of a crescent moon. Drawing. But if you look at that window in the back, with the winch attached to it, you will see that the only view to be had is the opposite side of the school building. Oof, then what's this moon doing here? I wonder. Prosecutor Gavin, you were scheduled to perform at the school festival. Weren't you? That's right, but I hadn't seen the stage until yesterday. That backdrop with the starry sky and big crescent moon isn't half bad. Come on, we're not that dumb. Well, I guess that's... they definitely released this game on a Nintendo console, and... people that own Nintendo consoles are, are not the brightest bunch. They need all the hints. Isn't this the same as the one painted on the stage backdrop? The proof's right here, detective. This shows it was 6 p.m. when the photo was taken. So, yeah. We showed that. As I mentioned before. I know what this moon really is. And if you look at this photo, you'll know too. This shows where that moon in the photo came from and the truth of Junie's testimony. Well, what? Where? Where does it show that? If you look right here, it will all become crystal clear. It shows the moon's identity. What shows the moon identity and that Juniper was right? The backdrop. They were still preparing the stage, so its backdrop wasn't in place yet. This photo shows them in the process of moving the backdrop into position. I can see that. That's the big board hanging here. The size matches too. But there's no picture. That's a crucial detail. I mean, come on, dude. It is, but I believe what we're seeing in this photo is the back of the board. The back of the... That's right. I mean, how can we prove that it is indeed the back of the board? Maybe it had something to do with the scratches on the building? That's right. And at around 6 p.m. when this was taken, a photo of that same board was being taken from the front. What do you mean the front? The front is against the wall. That's where you're wrong. What about the window? Remember how we said the moon shouldn't even exist in this photo? Take a good look. Oh my god. This game assumes that you are... that you're probably having saliva dripping from your mouth while playing this, and probably having some sort of a... wearing some sort of a helmet too. Come on, dude. It's very apparent. Why are we wasting time on this? Are you suggesting the moon in this one? Are you suggesting the moon is the one on the backdrop? Exactly. In short, this photo was taken while the backdrop was being moved. And as you can see here, it was around 6 when the backdrop was being set in place. Oh, God. Are these sweat or this saliva coming down from his mouth? So the art room clock was running fast, at least as far as back... was running fast? Is that an expression? The art room clock was running fast, at least as far back at the day of the murder. How can I ever face Prosecutor Blackwell? No. Yes. I just blew a hole in a piece of the prosecution's evidence. This is the one that you're worrying about? Really? What about the murder weapon? It has her fingerprints. What about the murder weapon? Three busts sitting on a shelf. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. A judge, a defendant, and either a lawyer or a prosecutor. What about the bust down there? I guess that makes sense. This is the judge, this is the, this is the defendant, and both these are the lawyer and the prosecutor. The bearded one must be the judge, and the bummed out looking one, the defendant. Look, there's another one that's fallen onto the floor. I wonder which one fell, the lawyer or the prosecutor. I'm gonna assume the prosecutor, since the one near the defendant should be the lawyer, the defense lawyer. Think, Apollo, think! This could tell us how tomorrow's trial will go. I'll just wait for tomorrow's horoscopes, thanks. Anything interesting here? Well, I guess this one is interesting. Let's go ahead and check on this one. Don't tell me this is gonna be Constance art. A picture of a girl wearing a floral hat. Oh, it has the artist's name right here. C. Court. Wow, Professor Court must have painted this. This is ugly as sin. So is this what they consider art? I really don't get it. Yeah, I get it. I actually get it pretty clearly. It's ass. I swear I've seen this girl before. There's an air of fragility about her, and those pity-inducing eyes. Who is this again? Her name's on the tip of my tongue. Really? So are you telling me that this is, this here is, Constance, work? Interesting. And Robin believed that this is actually how true art looks, and her looks bad. So she actually the one that's actually talented, huh? Huh? Would have thought that, I guess. I did not. A mock trial script on the floor, and nearby an envelope marked Use. I wonder if Miriam's script was ever really inside that envelope. Let's see here. By Miriam Scuttlebutt. And the title is Rogue et Noir, Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment. I wouldn't take part in that mock trial if she begged me. Why not? Actually, the title sounded cool. It says there are special rules allowing the payment of bribe while court is adjourned. Cool. Oh, and you can bring in up to $3 worth of fabricated evidence. $3. It also says, oh, better try and buy fabricate these in China. Welcome to the darkest mock trial ever, where the end justifies the means. The prosecution claims this is the script that was supposed to have been used. But the scripts were selected by Professor Court, considering how much she valued the truth. I mean, we know that she selected... Junipers, right? I seriously doubt she'd pick a script entitled Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment. Wow, you have that title memorized already?